Yeah, so right now, obviously, I'm in our Fox 5 newsroom, but just imagine for a second, this is the dining room table. I'm logged in with my teacher. I got my schoolwork here. I'm having to check emails in the background. The teacher's worried about so-and-so not paying attention. I mean, these are some of the realities of what schooling at home is going to look like, which is driving some parents to explore alternatives like homeschooling. How has kind of the landscape of homeschooling changed since, beginning of March, whenever this thing kind of kicked off?
Oh, well, it's a whole new world. In the last month, we're getting so many calls from parents that are just literally desperate.
Weston, the director of the National Homeschool Association, is now based out of Denver, but he spent 3 decades here in Las Vegas raising a family of his own. He says their personal decision to homeschool stems from what he considers an inefficient education system.
It's about, okay, line up, sit down, pass out your papers, get your books out. It's Johnny, don't be doing this. Sally, don't be doing that. There's 80% of the time they're there is not spent learning. So how could that time be spent better in a home environment?
Weston says one of the biggest concerns from parents is time. They're used to the 7-hour school day, but Weston argues even an hour to really focused on engaging learning is likely better than a full day in the classroom.
The statistics and the studies that have been done show that overall the kids always perform 30 to 40% better.
In terms of homeschooling, Nevada is considered a low regulation state, so no teaching qualifications, no assessment requirements either. Weston actually argues this typically yields better results as parents have more flexibility in terms of how their children learn.
The performance levels of the more heavily regulated states, the performance levels of those children are significantly less than the ones that are not regulated. It's because it's stifling.
Weston says they're bombarded with calls right now. He expects that to continue on into the fall as families continuously evaluate how their children's educational needs are being met. I'm live in the newsroom right now. Christopher Redfern, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.